How's it going, fam? Welcome back to Erica's EDC. We got some stuff to look at today, guys. Some new stuff. This one you already saw, I think, in a previous video, but we didn't take a very close look at it, and I have been using it, so I want to talk about it a little bit. This one just came in yesterday, and so did this. I know, you guys are probably freaking out. Erica! You traitor! You're supposed to hate Leatherman. I thought you were Team Victorinox. Team Spirit X. What are you doing with that? I will explain. I will explain why this is here. Let's talk about this first, okay? So this is a case, medium Stockman in chestnut bone and CV steel. This is from Knife Joy, and this came through because basically part of the testing coming up is going to be testing the Stockman versus the Mini Trapper and kind of seeing which model we like better. So this is here, and this one isn't like the worst case I've seen, but the blades definitely rub. That's kind of a bummer. So the fit and finish otherwise is very good, in my opinion. There's really like minimal gapping to no gapping. Everything is smooth and looks great. The only issue is the blades rub. So I think it's... yeah. These two are rubbing, and you might be able to see right there that the pen blade is rubbing up against it. I have been using these quite a bit, so they're kind of like dingy. And definitely picking up a patina. But yeah, you can see right there, we have some pretty deep scratching from this blade hitting our, what is this, sheep's foot? Yeah. So they are definitely rubbing up against each other, and you can see, come on. We could see right there, we have some more marks. There we go, right there. You can see it kind of comes down in a C shape like that. Rubbing as well. That's a bummer. Ooh, that is a gnarly hangnail. Sorry. That's probably an eyesore. Gotta cut that thing off. And then the edge on this one was pretty bad. It still is. It kind of just like tapers off to nothing up here. So I'll have to fix that. I haven't really had time to do like a sharpening yet, so I'll have to fix that, but that's not really that big of a deal. And, whoops, gotta get our clip point. This one I don't think is rubbing too bad other than right there. So you can see that one. They're all just kind of, they're a little too close for comfort, I guess. They're just not getting along quite well. They all work very well. They all came really sharp. A nice toothy working edge, but yeah, they're just all types of crushed in there. So that's kind of a bummer, but not the worst thing in the world. I can work with that. Just wanted to update that, though. Let's talk about this next. So this is a Northfield Great Eastern Cutlery Yellow Bone something or other. I don't even know the name of it. This one I did not know was coming. So my friend Cole on Instagram just asked for my address. That was it. He was just like, hey, can I have your address? And he's like, I'm going to send you something. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. And I had no idea what was in the package until I started opening it and I saw the top of the tube, that classic Great Eastern Cutlery tube, and I was like, oh my gosh, did he send me some sort of GEC? Like, is he crazy? And sure enough, he sent me this. I've never had a knife like this. It's kind of reminds me of like a coon skinner type deal or a muskrat. That might even be what this is. Like I said, I don't know what the name of this is. I took it out of the tube and started using it so fast I don't even know what it is. But yeah, he sent this in and just wanted to gift me something, and it is just stunning. And you know, this is again just a prime example of why people pay the extra money for the GECs. I mean, if we take a little tour around this thing is just spotless, guys. It's just absolutely stunning. You know what I'm saying? Just look at this. This thing is gorgeous. Decent size, too. I will say, like, when you take these blades out, this is kind of a full-size knife, in my opinion. I don't know. You have a good amount of blade length. So this is just an absolutely cool gift. Obviously, it did not come with an edge on either blade, so I had to hit it on the ceramic rod to get an edge on there. That's totally fine. Used it right away. I was working on my truck, so I was able to put some use in right off the bat, which is awesome. This thing is just so cool. Very comfortable. I love it so far. Got a little cut out there for this nail nick. Pull out that other blade. Carbon steel, 1095. I love this already. I think this is just so cool. And it's a design that I have really wanted to pick up, but I just hadn't yet. So I could not believe when this came in. So Cole, thanks again for sending this along. This is just a beauty. This is a little honey. Look at this thing. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is the Leatherman rebar here. So we've had, oh man, this Leatherman thing has been very tough for me. So I grew up using Leathermans. I carried a Leatherman Wave for almost 10 years straight. I still have it. It's in my truck. Then they pulled that crap with Tale of Knives and, you know, ripped off their design and then sold it as their own. And they were getting those made overseas, and they said that they designed it when they didn't. And it was really unfortunate because Tale of Knives has used Leatherman tools to push their products and advocate for Leatherman while doing their leather work for years. So the fact that they kind of like jacked those designs and then were like, we're doing this because we're the ones that thought of it, that was just really crummy, right? And I threw a fit. And I was like, no more Leatherman for me. I don't want to give them my money. And I bought the Spirit X from Victorinox, tested that very thoroughly, and reviewed it on the channel. There is a bunch of content on my Victorinox Spirit X. In my opinion, it's one of the best multi-tools ever made. It's very elegant, it's ergonomic, and it is useful. I have tons of videos on that, so check it out if you want. However, in my videos, I very specifically stated that you can, unfortunately, fail the lock system on the Spirit X very easily. So what I mean is, on the Spirit X, you can take out a tool and have it open, lock it, gently tap the tool like this, and it fails. They have, on the Spirit X, it's a spring system. God, this thing is still breaking in. Ugh. They have a spring system on the Victorinox Spirit X where you actually pull the spring back. So the lock is it's kind of like a button, and you just pull it back to release it, close your tool. And unfortunately, it is flawed, and you can kind of tap the tool and it will just bling, fling right back up. And for some people, that's just an absolute no. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, people don't want springs and tools and locks that fail. So I really was racking my brain about that, because even though I stated that you can fail the tools in that video and, you know, buyers would have to make that purchase at their own risk, I just felt like I needed to find something that I could full-heartedly kind of stand behind. And the Leatherman rebar is very comparable to the Spirit X in terms of ergonomics, layout, size, shape, all that stuff. And as much as I can't stand what Leatherman did, I think that is so frustrating what they did. Man, their tools are just tried and true. They just are. And I had to kind of make that decision for the channel, like, okay, am I going to continue advocating for a tool that has lock failure? Or should I just suck it up, take the hit with this one and test the rebar to see if it is more reliable, I guess, than the Spirit X, in case people do care about the lock failure. So the Leatherman rebar is here. It's here. It's the most comparable one that I could find to put with the Spirit X. The locks seem more durable. I mean, well, let's test it right now. I haven't even tested this yet. Let's see what happens. If it... I want to give you guys something that actually works. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep advocating for a tool that has lock failure. That's just going to drive me nuts if it bothers you guys. Still good. Now, if I did that with the Spirit X, that screwdriver would be over here. You cannot beat on it. This, apparently, you can. So that's cool. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I like to be able to do that. I want to be able to give you guys a second option in case that lock failure on the Spirit X bothers you. So this is here. We're going to test it. I'm very excited about this. Like I said, I carried Leatherman tools my entire childhood. I have the Juice, I have the Squirt, I have the Skeletool, I have the Wave, I have the PST, the very original old school one. I have so many Leathermans. I've gotten rid of a bunch of them. I've had almost everyone you can think of, the Wingman, the Sidekick, everything. I will say they've never failed me. So I'm just going to take the hit with this one and suck up my pride and, you know, test this. I'm really excited about it, though. It feels very durable and rugged. I think this is a great everyday carry multi-tool. I think the Super Tool and the Surge are way overload for most people. And if you're just looking for a happy medium for a multi-tool that you can carry to be a productive member of your society and someone that, like, can help others and themselves when need be, but you also don't want to be one of those crazy people that's carrying, like, an entire toolkit on them, I think this is a great option so far, and I'm really excited to continue testing it. I love that it has the little measurement system on the side. That's actually something I use a lot. So, this one's going to be tested, of course. I am running it in a pocket organizer, which is right here. This does fit in my Tale of Knives sheath, so I can run it like that if I want to. However, I'm putting it in my pocket for now and just running it in this pocket organizer from Failsafe Goods. It fits very snug in there, as you can see. And this is kind of a cool setup, in my opinion. I have my flashlight. This is the Phoenix PD25, the old one. They make a new one now, but this is the older one. And then my rebar there. Cash, cards in the back, all that good stuff. But this is, I think, a great in-the-pocket option for a flashlight and multi-tool. And obviously we will continue to test these. I am going to announce what the testing is going to look like for May as soon as the final items get here. I just got confirmation emails from numerous people that are sending things along to the channel for testing. So once it all gets here, we're going to kind of show the layout for May. It's going to be very exciting, guys. It's going to be jam-packed, I will tell you that. Jam-packed full of wicked exciting stuff. So that's all I've got for you today. I will see you guys soon. Cole, thank you again for this. I'm so excited about this. Yeah, I think that's it for you guys today. I will see you soon. I love you so much. Go use your shit. Learn how to sharpen your knives. And I will see you very soon.